A few months ago, I made a video in which I claimed DJI Neo is motovlogger's best friend. Today, I want to show you how I use DJI Neo in my workflow to get the B-roll shots that I want. Spoiler alert, it may not be the one that you expect most. That means when you are on the bike and the Neo follows you. This drone is really capable of bringing you the B-roll in situations when you don't have anyone else around to film you. So, in order to achieve the arrival shot, I have to walk somewhere around that bend and leave the Neo flying there in the spotlight mode. Then I come back and start the bike and we will do the arrival shot. And just arrive. So that was the arrival shot. It's not raining per se, but it's just grey weather, so I don't know how much I can crack on with that. Yeah, we will see. So one way or another, I probably have to go now from here a little bit because we have a little bit of a rain. This is quite a narrow one, but I love this lovely little path. Fairly narrow. Oh. At one point so much narrow that you couldn't stand up there. No drama whatsoever. Alrighty. The other drone shot that I use fairly often is Dronie. I just go with the default right now. No need to have any hassle with any settings because look at this weather. And the Dronie is good for those reveal shots where you stand somewhere nice and you can have that up and above reveal. Of course, there is not much to reveal, but anyway. The 10-meter Dronie is the maximum that you can get with the standalone self-flying mode that you can set with the app. Another useful shot that I use quite often is the hero shot, usually me on my bike having the drone circling around me, but today I will do an exception. I go to this field and do a hero shot of myself. Thank you, my dear Murid. Come on, land. I know, it's wet. You don't want to do anything. Another shot that I use quite often is when I'm around the bike, I just put the drone somewhere in spotlight let him focus on me. And then sometimes you don't want to have the hassle of mounting your camera on the tripod and do stuff on the tripod, and then it's one angle, it doesn't track you, whereas this thing, it goes with you. It's literally like having a cameraman on a tripod and being able to track you. So that one I think is quite handy for quite a lot of filming that I needed to do when there was literally no one around to film me. So then you can do stuff on the bike or whatever you want to do, and fix your luggage and even do some basic maintenance work on the bike while having the drone flying. Keep in mind that he will only be able to run for, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes maximum before the battery runs out, so he will not be there forever. But for those quick B-roll shots, this is perfect. What else you want? It's raining, but it's actually fairly lovely. I love that. And there's a hint of sunshine over there. Just a hint behind the grey clouds. But still, it is lovely weather today to be out and about and do this nonsense. Now for the next shot, I would typically use controller, and that's the big reveal shot where you have an open area like this, and here some branches and an area that probably could look nice when you would fly the drone backwards away from you and then up so that you reveal the area. But for that I do use controller. If you don't have the controller for your DJI Neo, for this type of shot, you can use your phone app as well. Okay, so with the aircraft connected, updates the home point, I will position the drone like a little bit further away from me. Maybe like this. I'll show you so that you can see it properly on the camera as well. And a little bit tilt on us. And literally you start flying backwards and up. And nicely reveal the location. Like that. Hello Neo, how was it? All good? So that's the big reveal one, or what I call the big reveal. It's basically just flying backwards really and bring the drone as far away from you, sometimes lower near the ground, and then fly high up. So the other one that I wanted to show you is that you put it in the, you first take off.
Take off.
Let's get him a little bit away from us.
Home point updated.
And you put him up above on the location where you are. You trim the camera down on you, and then you do the focus track enable, and then you make a box around you, and when you are in the spotlight, the drone will follow you the same way it followed you when it was in the automated spotlight mode with no controller whatsoever. So that's another one. The advantage of this one is you can have the drone as much high up or as much down low, wherever you want. You're not limited with the default settings for the spotlight that comes hard-coded in the firmware. So I quite love this one as well, especially when you have an interesting trail or an area where you want to ride and you just jump on the bike. You don't have to have the controller with you. It does spotlight and focus on you with it, without controller. So you might be asking, what's the exact use for this specific shot? Well, over there is a bit of a paddle, okay? So let's just put the drone there, but not necessarily just into the default position. A little bit high up, and let me drive through it. Fly over there. This is the spot. Okay. Need to do an active track on me. Here I am. Draw the box around me. Okay. Now the drone spotlights me. Okay. Arrive is here. Is here. Start the bike. If I'm lucky, he will track me riding this paddle. Let's see how it looks here and what it did with me, if it still tracked me or not. Yes, it did. So then we switch off the direction track and fly back home. Hello, Morid. Come on. So that's another one that we can use, of course, for filming us. But of course you need the controller for it. Now, of course, I do use the follow mode as well, especially when I show you that. When I showed you that paddle that I did ride over earlier on, it's fairly effective when you have the drone following you at fairly low height and you ride through that section that you want to show, maybe in close-up from behind you. That's fairly effective as well. So let's try that one now.
Pause. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
I hope I will not confuse him, because sometimes when you start riding like this, he doesn't know what to do with you, but he does. I let him catch up with me, and we go. And he catches up with me again. Then I turned around again. And once more. Again, I let him catch up with me again. That's another one to use. So that's how I would typically use the follow. I don't need him to follow me miles and miles and miles Come on, Murid. Land. Someone asked me in one of the previous videos, can he land on the palm of your hand when you have your gloves on? Yes, of course. It can do, no problems whatsoever. Now the other mode that I also love is the Helix, which goes with one of the custom modes. So you have to go to the phone app and just switch the last mode to a custom and choose Helix. And oh, I'm heavy breathing. Need to get fit. So how it looks like this.
20 meters. 3, 2, 1.
Just make sure with Helix you have enough space around you, because yes, it does spiral, but if you do the 20-meter one, this thing doesn't have the obstacle avoidance, so I'm a little bit worried about that tree actually. But it should be alright. So that is the maximum Helix, 20 meters. Come on. And last but not least, it's the rocket.
10 meters. Rocket. 3, 2, 1.
10 meters is the maximum one. It will just focus on you and starts going up and also spin. You can do it without the spin, but I quite like the spinning one, and then I do something like spin with it or against it. These are some of the shots that I've got in my workflow. Now, the one that I want to show you now is one of the more advanced ones, and for that one you have actually quite a time limit how to start it and when it would work. And it's the direction track, but not the one that tracks you from the front, but you can be tracked also from the side, from 90 degrees angle. Now, you may not be able to get it right the first time around, so don't worry about it, just try a couple of times. Remember, between the time you start the drone and it goes sideways for the direction track, for you to start moving, you've got about 10 to 15 seconds. Otherwise, it defaults to the a track mode, follow mode, and it would just go behind you or it will just stay where it is. So don't worry about that, just give it a couple of times and I know you will be able to get it right at some point. Just, it may not happen for the first time round, okay? So you get the bike ready, the drone ready.
Medium. Direction track. 3, 2, 1.
You see? Just let him enough time to follow you, okay? Keep in mind, this one's not the fastest one. I was able to successfully do it up until, I think, 16, 17 kilometers an hour. So just take it steady and it will do its job. Sideways, how cool is that? And if you're faster, just slow down for him to catch up a little bit, and then when you stop, he should come back to you. When you give him your hand it will just come back to you and land. This is the side track, okay? And of course you can do the same thing from the front. So you just take off directly in front of you. He will lock on you and let's go. Careful when there are trees on the side, like there are there now, because he doesn't see anything backwards. Okay? And when you're done, when you want to stop, you just stop and he will come back to you. I take him like this. It's probably easier to do just now. Now, of course, an analogy to the arrival shot is the departure shot. So let's do that one as well, so that we close off the circle completely. So for the departure shot, just put your helmet on, get the bike ready, gloves. It's windy again, I think it will start raining again. Exactly where we started off this video. On the bike. And off you go. And that's it. Alright. What else? What sort of shots you've got in your workflow? Let me know and share with me. I would be interested to see what you've got in your toolbox. See you in the next one. Cheers.